lovely people. Welcome to my YouTube channel. For the existing subscribers, thank you so much for tuning back in. And for the newcomers, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lillian, and you can call me Lily. I am a registered nurse. And in today's video, we have an interesting topic that I believe so many people deal with it in different ways and also can relate to a lot of people. The topic is about depression, and we're so lucky today to have someone that can explain to us how they've dealt with it. So welcome, Trevor.
Good evening.
Please introduce yourself.
My name's Trevor. I'm a friend of Lillian's, and I'm here to answer any questions that you want to throw my directions.
Thank you. So I've actually jotted down a few questions that I'm going to ask Trevor, and we are all going to discuss, and I hope you guys also will put on your ideas, or if you've gone through something like this, you can explain to us how you dealt with it or how you coped with it. So the first question I'm going to ask you, Trevor, is, can you describe your personal experience with depression?
I have to say about good evening, everybody. First of all, I would like to say depression's a thing that you can't just run away from. We have to talk about the issues. If we don't talk about it, we can't resolve it. So my experience, I've had two experiences. One with my son, who was diagnosed with cancer when he was 4 years old, and my sister, me and my sister are not on talking terms. So how I dealt with my depression with my son and my sister, I used to run away from it, pretend it didn't exist. But how I dealt with it is confront it and see how I can deal with it, not on my own, but with people around me who I trust.
Wow, okay. So, Trevor, what were the signs or symptoms that made you realize that you were struggling with depression?
The signs you don't really, first of all, the signs you don't really see, you just be inside yourself. Okay. You just don't believe that you were going through this dark world. You just think it's just you and your own. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, how I dealt with it is, as I said before, is talking about it and saying that I'm not alone. I have to face it with, first of all, I have to deal with my partner, talk to my partner and say to her, listen, I can't do this alone. You talk to your loved ones or people you trust. Find someone. That's the best advice I can give anyone, is find someone you can talk to, someone you can trust, and speak about it, because the more you talk about it, the more the feathers come off, or the masks come off, and then after that, the people will see the real you. As a man, most people think that men have to be strong. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not about being strong, it's being you. That's the most important thing. People see you naked at the end of the day. It's no shame to be naked, yeah. Because if we look at creation, or if we look at a biblical point of view, when Adam and Eve were in the garden, no one knew. It's only when they decided to do their own thing, that's when they found they were naked. And that's what happens to you when you think no one's there to help you. That's when you walk around thinking you're alone, but you're not alone. There's people there to help you.
That's deep. Yes, thank you, Trevor. So so many people out there, they have this misconception about depression. Some people think, they can see someone like, you have a good job, you have a beautiful family, you have everything, and then you're depressed, and then they start to, they have these questions: why are you depressed? Why don't you see the good things in life? So I wanted to know, are there any misconceptions about depression that you would like to say or to address? Did you face any?
I spoke to a friend today, and I was telling him Depression's like cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just eats at you. It's either you go to the doctor to get it sorted out, or you just swallow in your own self. If you swallow in your own self, you're at self-destruction. If you go to a doctor, there's a chance it could be cured. And 9 times out of 10, it can be cured. It's up to the individual if they want to be cured. And if you don't see it, it's not going to happen.
So when you had this depression, did it affect your family and friends? Was there...
When you have depression, I'll be honest with you, you don't see family, you don't see friends, you just see yourself as being alone. It's like taking a veil off your eyes, where you see something for the first time and you think, or a rose or a butterfly, you look at it and you say, it's beautiful. But when you walk around in a zoo, you don't see the beauty of animals, you don't see the beauty of children, you don't see nothing beautiful. Everything is a mist. I will never say dark, because dark is a different word. You just see things as a mist. So when I was going through my depression, I didn't see friends. There's people out there to help me, but did I want the help? I don't know if I wanted to help or not, because it's one of those things you think, I can deal with it by myself, and you can't. It's good, as I said, as a man point of view, or a woman point of view, or a child's point of view. Talk to people who you can talk to. Your family's there. Talk to them. My philosophy is that today, you deal with today, for tomorrow is yet to come.
Oh, thank you so much, Trevor. So there's someone out there watching, there's someone out there struggling with depression. They feel like they are at the end of the road. What advice would you give them? I mean, like, how would they get out of that dark situation, that dark feeling?
How you can get out of that dark situation. This young lady is a beautiful channel, so I think you can write into this channel, and then after that you can speak to Lily or anyone else there, and then after that you can ask the questions you want to ask. Because if you don't, you're going to be trapped in your own. You have to talk. Most of us people do not talk. We find that we can deal with it by ourselves. As I said to you before, we can't deal with it by ourselves. We need to talk, and that's the most important thing. We have a tongue. That's the most important. That's the most beautiful weapon and most destructive weapon you can ever have. It either makes you or break you. It's about being positive or negative. Be positive.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Trevor. I think that is very informative, and so many people will benefit with this information. Any question, any issue, maybe you feel like, or if this video has helped you, please let us know in the comment, or any question you might have. We're very happy to discuss it and give you some feedback. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe, share this video, leave a comment, and press that notification bell so that on the next video you don't miss this amazing information that we have to offer. Thank you, Trevor, for coming.
Thank you, and be positive.
Yeah.